Hello everyone and welcome back to this channel, the Churches to Relationship, and I welcome you all in God's name. Last week we talked about communication, and today we're going to talk about beauty. Is it going to be physical or beyond physical? But before then, a question came up last week during the communication. Let me quickly read that question to you. One of our sisters said, if your guy keeps on controlling you, that's the bossy guy, and in a relationship and or telling you what to do, controlling you, telling you this and that, and you're not having the freedom. So what are you supposed to do? So my view is from Dusky, I'm going to view it in two ways. If it's married relationship couples, you have to try as much as you can, look for a comfortable time, a subtle time to sort it out, and try to tell him this is the way you talk to me, baby, and maybe I don't like it, then you sort it out. But if you are not married and your boyfriend is still the bossy type, my dear sister, you have to know that that relationship is a toxic one, and it could lead to something much more there in future after he must have paid your bride price. So the best bet is for you to look for ways. If it continues that way after discussing meeting, then you have to do something about the relationship. Either you quit or I don't know, just have to, my advice is that you just quit, because that relationship is going to be a toxic one in future. So let me know your view about that. That is my own opinion. Like I said before, today we're going to be rubbing minds together. I'm not Mr. Perfect. So you share your own view, bring your own view, and let's discuss this question. So today, like I said, we're going to talk about beauty. They say beauty lies in the heart of the beholder. But when it comes to a relationship, you don't need to focus your attention on physical beauty. It's deceptive. Forget about this social media paparazzi, or what do you call them? You see many people on social media, Facebook, they paint their face, everything well endowed, everything is standing well, doing well, six-pack or whatever. And the guys say, oh, look at this beautiful lady on social media or Facebook or whatever. But in reality, I must tell you, in reality, most of these young ladies or young girls, I'm sorry sisters, I'm not trying to in any way to insult anybody, but I'm just trying to know from my point of view. But by the time you look at them naturally, that brother, that sister that is killing you on social media, you discover that your grandfather is even more stronger than most of them. Your grandmother back home is stand small, erect than that is a young girl who, after painting and arranging themselves on social media. That is why you need to look beyond what you see. Look beyond what you see, because what you see could be deceptive, and oftentimes they are deceptive. So you need to look at the heart. That is where the beauty lies. Some beauty are electronically enhanced, just like I said, with the painting, with the adorning of the head and the painting of faces and all those stuff, wearing all those kind of things to make sure that everything is being seen, the physique, the figure eight and the chest is being moved off, the six-pack is seen, and all those stuff. All these, they are deceptive. You need to look beyond that. That is not what you should go for as a brother or as a sister, or even his pocket. If he's well endowed with money, if it's this and that, if he dresses well, all those things you know. But what about his heart? You might get a beautiful lady who's well endowed, who God created in the money. You might get a handsome guy with 8 packs or 24 packs. But what about your relationship? What about your heart? Is it the loving one? Is she the caring type? All these things you need to put into consideration. So you have to look beyond what you see. I remember one Nigerian Nollywood actor, a legend, one Kanayo, when he said, true beauty lies in warm smiling of one's face. A warm smiling that welcomes you, and that warm smiling opens door of happiness, because when you have somebody whom you are connected to, not physically, but inwardly, that spiritual connection, you're going to have peace. You're going to open doors will open. And he said, beauty is not electronically enhanced. Beauty is not whether you are slim or you are big. Beauty is not whether you are dark or fair or white. It doesn't matter what color. It doesn't matter what size. It doesn't matter what length the person is. It all depends in the heart. It all depends what comes out from there. So many people get deceived. They get carried away of what they see, forgetting that that which they see could lead to their destruction. The scripture also puts it clear in 1 Peter chapter 3, verse number 3. He puts it clear when he says, let me read that to you. 1 Peter chapter 3, verse number 3 says, do not let your adorning be external, the braiding of hair and the putting on of gold jewelry, or the clothing you wear, but let your adorning be the hidden person of the heart, with the imperishable beauty of a gentle and quiet spirit, which in God's sight is very precious. Take that again. Do not let your adorning be external, the braiding of your hair, and the putting on of gold jewelry or the clothing you wear, but let your adorning be the hidden person of the heart with the imperishable beauty of a gentle and quiet, you listen to that, a gentle and quiet spirit. That is a woman who is humble, a man who is calm in everything he does, which in God's sight is the very precious. So your external beauty has nothing to do with God. Your external handsomeness has nothing to do with God, but it's your heart. And that is what you need to put on. So that is what you need to put on. And that is what you need to look after, brother. And that is what you need to go after, sister. Forget about those spark. Forget about those things you see, those beautiful faces you see. So brother and sister, before you leap, make sure you look beyond that physical beauty. So I'm going to leave you with 1 Timothy chapter 2 verse number 10 that says, true beauty lies in good character. True beauty lies in good character. So with that, I'll leave you with that to reflect on that at your leisure time, and make sure you apply it into your relationship or before you even go to any relationship. And I ask God to direct you whatever you're doing, and I leave you in the hands of God till next week, and I'm going to see you again. Until then, peace and God bless you. Bye for now.